For, okay, now this is for Gabriel. Okay, this is for you, Gabriel. What only for 15 additional minutes? It's okay for you. Okay, 15 additional minutes for Gabriel. Okay,
Oh, teacher,
now tell me, Hasa,
Emilio is not
coming anymore?
coming anymore.
I think
No.
he's not. I think it's a pity. It's a pity. I feel terrible because of this, because he is a very smart man. Yeah, he's very smart. And his fluency of a language was okay. He was about your level. You were similar. You were similar in pronunciation. Yeah, you have the same mistakes, and I try to correct your mistakes. This is the idea that you learn by step procedure. You know, that's the way. But it's difficult for him to continue because I think his because of a change of a schedule. Hmm? And he cannot continue because he comes out from he leaves his job very late at night. You understand this? Something
Yes.
Yeah.
similar happens to Gabriel. Gabriel has problems, okay, with the schedule. So let me continue with this. We are here. Well, everybody, before you arrived from after the break, Hassa and Jessica, Homero and I were talking about this, that you have to write if you want to learn how to write. If you want to swim, you have to throw into the pool or go to the beach, right? Because you're not
Yes.
going to swim if you don't have a pool or if you don't go to the beach, okay? It's necessary. If you want to know how to ride a bike, you have to ride a bike. If you want to know how to write, you have to write. That's it. So please do it. It's your job. It's your job, not mine. What is inside your head, what is in your brain, try to stamp it on the paper. Okay? Now let's
Okay.
continue with the next page here. You are going to complete the conversation with the right words. Remember what I told you about like has two meanings. Like has double meaning. What is it like? Is to describe an object. What are they like? To describe two people or to describe two careers, two professions, two occupations. So please take care. When you say like, do you like football? Do you like soccer? Do you like playing video games? Okay. In this case, is the verb like, something that is agreeable for you, something that you love. But like doesn't exactly mean the same all the time. You understand? What is it like? What is it like? It's when you make a comparison. For example, I am like my father. I try to do the things step by step. I try to organize my ideas. Okay? I am like my father. I am comparing with my father. May he rest in peace. You understand? This is the idea. You compare with another person you used to like. Okay, can you please complete Tiffany and Kate? Who is Tiffany and who is Kate? Of course, Kate, I don't know. You are Tiffany, Jessica, and you are Kate, Hazabeth, because there is no
Okay.
man here. Tiffany would be a lady, right? And Kate is a woman too. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Catherine. Okay. Now, could you please start, please? Can you
Yes.
ask? Okay.
What does your brother do exactly?
What does
He
your brother do?
works. He works for the city. He is a firefighter.
He's a firefighter. You know what a firefighter
Firefight.
is? Firefighter. A person who extinguished the fire. Extinguish the fire. What is
Uh,
the translation into Spanish for a firefighter, Hasanet? A person who extinguished
bombero.
in case of an emergency. That's okay. It's a person who is always working on emergencies of fire. That's
But
okay.
it's
You said
not fireman.
no fireman.
No.
Well, you can say fireman and probably firefighter or fireman. would be okay. But I don't know if it is British or Americans, the one who use firefighter or
Firefighter.
fireman. But
Okay.
you can also say fireman. Check it out. Check it out in the dictionary.
Okay.
Firefighter, fireman. Okay, no problem. Continue with the next one. What do you say, Tiffany? I say Jessica.
How how does he likes it?
How does he like it? What do you say? Like or likes?
Like it.
How does he like it? Okay, because the verb does makes not to use the s. Okay, continue. What
Okay.
is next? What do you say, Kate? I say Hasa.
It's an interesting job. He likes it very much.
Okay, what do you select? Like or likes?
Likes.
Likes with the final s. Pronounce
Likes.
it, please. Pronounce it. Likes.
Likes.
Okay, likes it very much. Continue. Just Hasa. Hasa.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. But he works long hours. And
Okay.
what do you and what does you do?
Pay attention. Do you use does for you, Hasa?
And oh no, and what do you do?
And what do you do? What do you do? Okay, you repeat do and do. This is the title
And
of the lesson of the unit. What do you say, Tiffany? Okay, so the answer here is this one. So what do you do and what do you do? Okay, after this likes, because he likes it, but he works long hours. Okay, continue. Yes, Tiffany. Jessica.
I'm a student. I study geography.
Geography. Repeat. Geography.
Geography.
Geography. Study. Repeat. Study. Study.
Study.
When you pronounce the U here, is uh. Is a relaxed sound like study. Study. It's not study.
Study.
Study. Study. Okay. I study geography. Okay. What do you say, Hasa? For Kate.
oh really? Where where do you go to school?
Where do you go to school? In this case, I'm a student. I study geography. Oh, really? Where do you go to school? Okay. Where do you go to school?
Okay.
Hmm? Continue with the next one.
I go to Matthews University. My brother goes there too.
Okay. So you use here goes for your brother and go for I. It's okay. Continue. What is next?
Really? And what do he studies? What does
Okay.
he studies?
Repeat it after me, please. Does.
What
Does.
does
Does.
he
What does?
does?
What does? It's
What
relaxed.
does?
It's not does. It's not does. It's does. Relaxed.
Does
Relaxed sound. What does he study?
what does
What
he
does he
study?
study? I know it is difficult at the beginning, but it is okay. And what does he study? And what does he study?
he
Okay,
study?
it's relaxed. Does he study? Okay, continue. What is your answer, Tiffany?
He studies graphic design.
Graphic design. Graphic design. He studies graphic design. Studies. Remember that study is changed into Y, is changed into I, and then you pronounce studies. Studies. Okay? The last one here. What do you say, Hasa?
That sounds interesting.
Okay, pay attention to this. When you pronounce sounds interesting,
Sounds
you can pronounce interesting, but most of Americans say interesting. Repeat it. Interesting. Interesting.
interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, this is American pronunciation.
Interesting.
If you pronounce interesting, you're going to be understood, no problem. But you're going to be recognized that you are not a native speaker. You know what a native speaker is? You want to be like a native speaker. You want to pronounce correctly. If you mispronounce the word, people are going to understand that you are not from the United States. I decided to select this book because most of people want to learn American or Canadian English, not British. British English pronounce this. In British English, you have to pronounce interesting. But in American English, you have to pronounce interesting. Interesting. Well, 5 minutes left. Okay, so we are gonna finish this. Can you complete these questions, the questions in the conversation? The first one is for you, Homer. Okay, the first
Good.
one is for you. And can you please start alternating? You know, Jessica, you are Tom here, but then Tom is Homero. Okay,
Yeah.
can you please
Okay.
start, Jessica? Start with this question.
Where do you work?
I work for Brady Corporation.
Okay, continue with your answer. Your answer, Jessica. Okay, answer, Jessica. Do it.
And, and what is there?
No, observe that the answer from Ray is I am an accountant. What do you think the question
Oh,
is if the answer is I'm an accountant? Is
Do you do?
the title
and
of
what are
this
you
unit?
doing there?
What are you doing there? It could be what are you doing there or what do you do there, right? What do you do
Yes.
there or what are you doing there? Okay? What do you do? What do you do there? What do you do in that company? This would be this. What do you do there? You see? Can you please answer, Homero?
I'm an accountant. I'm an
Okay.
accountant.
Okay. What do you answer, Jessica?
An accountant? How? Um,
Observe the answer. I like numbers, so it's great. It's a great job.
I don't know.
You don't know. Do you have an idea, Hasaber?
Um, how how do you like it?
How do you like it?
How do you
How do
like
you
it?
like it? It's good because observe that there is a description about the job. It's a great job. I like numbers. Okay. How do you like it? It's excellent, Hasaber. It's okay.
Mhm.
How do you like it? How
Mm,
do you
do you
like
like?
it? You see? It's a description. I
Okay.
told you at the beginning. Okay. What do you say, Homer?
I like numbers, so it's a great job. And what do you do
Oh,
for a
what do
living?
you do? Okay. Jessica, what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher. Okay. What do you say, Homer?
Really? What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher are you? Or what? Can you please tell me, Homer, another different question? What would it be?
What type? What kind?
What do you teach?
What are
That's
you?
okay.
What
Very
What are
good
you
what
from Hazabeth. Hazabeth.
what are you
teaching?
teaching? Right?
What are you
What
teaching?
do you
What
teach?
do you teach? Observe what
Uh,
What do
Hazabeth
you teach?
said. The right answer is, what do you teach?
uh,
What do you teach? The answer is, I teach accounting. Accounting. You see?
what do you
So
teach?
Hazabeth, this is very good. What do you teach? So Hazabeth's got the answers here. Right. Very good. Very good, Hazabeth. Okay.
Thank
Now,
you.
Hazabeth is
Right.
doing her job. That's good. And Homero is not doing his job. No, 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 no.
No.
I'm just kidding you, Homero. I'm just kidding. Remember that this is why Gabo is not here, because I am always kidding him. He didn't come today. One of these days is not going to come. By the way, he's listening to me right now. I don't know what he's going to answer, but I'm going to ask him tomorrow. Remember, I continue having classes up to tomorrow because on Easter Thursday, and Easter Friday, and Easter Saturday, Homero, I'm not coming. Okay, we'll
It's
see
okay.
you again. I'll see you again on Monday after Easter Sunday. After Easter Sunday. Okay. Now, let's continue with the next exercise, which is over here. If it is possible, let me check it out. What time is it? 2 minutes, 2 additional minutes, or 3 additional minutes. That's it. And this is the end I guess this is the end of this unit number 2. Pay attention. The next one is no, we have two units, two pages. 1, 2, because the next, oh my goodness, it's very long. You have three pages. Tomorrow we will finish unit number 3, unit number 2. Unit number 3 has already been covered before. Do you remember? Do you remember unit number 3,
Yes.
Jessica? Do you remember? Okay, now we have to finish these 3 pages, and we covered unit number 4, if we haven't covered it all, and unit number 5, okay? I think that my internet is failing because of, I see that my hands are slow, slow. My internet is slow. ¿Verdad que mi internet está malo? Sí, no me están
Creo.
escuchando muy bien. Creo que no me están escuchando muy bien. Esto me dice que yo debo concluir ahorita, sin más nada, porque ya estamos en la hora. Pero bueno, interesting jobs. Solamente para terminar esto y nos quedan 2 paginitas, pero luego mañana la haremos, ¿ok? Esta nada más.
Okay.
Interesting jobs. Read these 2 interviews. Answer the questions. Hazabeth, could you please start reading this here?
Today, job talk interviews to people with interesting jobs.
Okay, this is like a program on television, right? A program on television. There is an interview. 2 people are being interviewed. Okay, this is job talk, and this is Oliver. Oliver is going to be Homer. Homero is Oliver. Okay, but you are going to exchange this job talk between Jessica and Hazabeth. Jessica, you are the first here, okay, so that you are going to exchange. Okay, Homer, no, Jessica, you start this here. Huh?
Oliver?
Oliver is Homero, okay? Jessica, start with the job talk.
Oliver, where do you work?
Well, I guess I work in the sky.
Okay. What do you say, Hasa now?
Okay.
In the sky.
In the sky, what do you do?
I'm a flight attendant. I work on the international flight from Miami to Recife, Brazil.
Okay. Now, Jessica.
That's really interesting. What do you like best about your job?
I really like to travel and to meet people. So my job is perfect for me.
Okay, Hazabeth, what do you say for the next one?
Do you speak Portuguese?
Okay.
I speak a little. I carry my dictionary everywhere I go.
Okay. What do you say, Jessica?
It's another, no?
On this one, what is you, Jessica? It's you, yeah. This is another,
Okay.
but no problem. You're gonna be
okay.
You're gonna be the talk show, and Hazabeth is going to be Lucy. Okay.
Okay.
Talk show.
What do you do? What do you do, Lucy?
I am a security guard at Matthew University.
Repeat. Guard. Security guard.
Security guard.
Guard. Okay. Matthew University.
Okay.
Continue, Jessica.
Matthew.
That sounds difficult. What is the hardest thing about your job?
Well, people break the rules at the university, and I have to stop them.
Jessica.
Okay. Are people unfriendly to you?
Sometimes, but most of the students are very nice.
Repeat but. When you pronounce but not but. Okay,
But.
continue. Next one.
And what do you like best about your job?
Well, some days the university is quiet. I get to read a lot of books.
Okay, now you're going to answer this here. If we have time, yeah, just 1 minute to finish this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Homer, what does Oliver do? What does Oliver do?
I can't recall one.
Okay, do you
I
remember?
can't recall what.
Do you remember Oliver? Jessica? Do you remember Oliver? This is Oliver. What does he do?
He's a flight attendant.
Flight attendant. He's a flight attendant. So the answer here is he's a flight attendant. Okay, Jessica, where does he work?
Where does he work?
Where does he work? Where does he work?
Oh, okay. In the sky.
He works in the sky. He works in the sky. Isn't it the answer? Yes, it's what he said. He works on an international flight from Miami to Recife. Okay, Brazil. But he works in the sky because he's always flying. Okay, now this is a joke, but this is real. Okay, where does he work? He works in the sky. Hazabeth, how does Oliver learn Portuguese?
He speak a little. He carry dictionary everywhere.
Okay, he carries his dictionary everywhere. Okay, he tries to do his best. He speaks a little Portuguese, but he carries his dictionary everywhere so that he goes. Okay, everywhere he goes. Okay, what do you say, Homer, about the next one? What does Lucy do? What does Lucy do? Remember Lucy? What does she do?
She's a security guard.
Security guard. She's a security guard. You're right. Okay. Jessica, what do you say? Where does she work? Where does she work?
In university.
In the
Matthew's
university. Matthew University. In the university. You can say at Matthew University. And the last question is for you, Hazabeth. What is the hardest part of her job? The most difficult for you.
Yes.
What is the hardest part of her job?
That sounds difficult.
Okay, what is difficult? What is the hardest part of the job? Okay, do you know what to make people obey the rules? Making people obey the rules. Can you please repeat it?
Making people
obey
the rules is the most difficult part of our job. Okay, this is the most, what is the hardest? The most difficult. The hardest part is the most difficult part of our job is when she has to stop people from breaking the rules, make people obey the rules, you know? When people throw garbage on the floor, for example. Hey, what are you doing? You understand? Okay, this is the end of your class because it is over. Time is up. So I want to see you tomorrow. I want to see you here if you can. If you cannot, I'm going to send you the recorded class, the same that I am doing with Gabo. Okay? So have a good night and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Bye. Thank you.